Hi everyone, this is 2026 Mentorship Program Lecture 39. So in this lecture, I will be doing a top-down analysis on the dollar index. First, we're going to do a little review on what was explained on the previous lecture, where I was anticipating price to trade to. Then we'll discuss on what is the probability of price trading higher or lower going in this week. On the weekly time frame on the dollar index, last week I talked about the internal shift. After price respected the weekly order block, I talked about how price traded higher, took out the swing high, and there was a weekly fair value gap within the price range. I told you guys that going in, I'm anticipating a retracement to the weekly fair value gap, then a continuation in that trend in price trading higher. You can see the price did a retracement to the weekly fair value gap, did a continuation in the trend trading higher, running out the buy side liquidity, which we'll get into more details on the daily time frame. When looking at this trend, it's still aligned with the idea of anticipating higher prices. This is just the one candle price action. If price is going to be leading to on higher prices, we're looking at weeks of price trading higher, closing above the previous opening price. So anticipating price trading higher should be your overall bias on a weekly perspective. So if you're looking to take on weekly expansion trades, this is your bias in anticipating higher prices, and your next draw on liquidity is the buy side liquidity. Because remember, you're using the daily time frame to know the exact moment on when price will be expanding, trading higher. So let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame on the dollar index, from the opening price on Monday, you can see the price open down into the daily fair value gap. At the same time, it was aligned with the weekly fair value gap. So Monday did the retracement to the daily fair value gap. Tuesday closed as an up close candle, reversing the trend on Monday, leading to that shift in structure on the 1 hour time frame, which I explained on a Telegram group. I told you guys that looking at the 1 hour time frame, looking at what price did on Monday and Tuesday, there's a more likelihood of anticipating price to run the buy side liquidity as our immediate draw on liquidity. Wednesday, up close candle. Tuesday, took out the buy side liquidity, did a retracement on Thursday, back into the range, and Friday took out Monday's low. Now, the previous week price action, I would say, is one of those weeks where you have a bias, but the price delivery wasn't much in your favor when it comes to your entry pattern because I was right about the bias and where price is actually trading to. But clearly, I can, for those that have been in the group, you know that I did not take any active trade that took advantage of the buy to run the buy side liquidity. I did took a short-term trade, but I wouldn't be including those short-term trades. But when it comes to weekly expansion or daily delivery trades, the trades I took advantage of were stopped out, which I will explain on when price stopped me out before actually expanding to the buy side liquidity. I was stopped out before the initial move. So there are times like that where you have a clear bias to where price is trading to, and your entry mechanism lead to price stopping you out before actually trading to the draw on liquidity. That was one of the reasons why you need to be very careful and pay more time understanding your entry model. What are the criteria you look for on a lower time frame perspective after having a bias on how to enter? Because looking back on the YouTube channels, looking back on other traders' YouTube channel, one of the concept that is being taught mostly on YouTube channel is an entry model, how to enter. Most of them doesn't cover bias. So understanding bias is very important, but at the same time, Do not mix an entry model with a bias. A bias is having a direct perspective on where you are anticipating price to go. Then an entry model is a specific rules or a specific pattern that you need to see on a lower time frame before actually taking a trade. So have your own personal entry model, which you can go through the 2025 mentorship program and the 2026. I've taught a lot of my entry model, but there are three major entry models I do take advantage of. One is the weekly expansion, which takes advantage of the 1 hour trend. Second is the daily delivery, which takes advantage of the 15 minutes trend. And with the when I normally frequent through time frame, I move between the 5 minutes to the 1 minute is the section based entry model. In that section based entry model, I'm looking for a specific entry at a specific time on London section and on the New York section, depending on what price is doing from a higher time frame perspective. Looking at those time frame at those specific time, I'm looking for that draw on liquidity, a run on liquidity before actually entering on a 5 minute down to a 1 minute. So I move between time frame. Whatever has a cleaner price action, I take advantage of the trade setup from that time frame. So those are my three based entry model, which you can find examples of them, which I'll try to have a sub lectures to the 2026 mentorship program. Those lectures is going to be covering entry models on how to enter. When I have a live trade example, I will be explaining the entry model on how I enter the trade and how you can repeat that entry model. But on Thursday, took out the buy side liquidity, did a retracement, closed. Now on Friday on the Telegram group, there was a likelihood of price retracing in running out one day low, but I wanted you guys to look at it to find that trend on your own, to find that bias on your own, because it was way obvious in price trading lower to run Monday low, depending on how price reacted to the buy side liquidity. So the way price reacted to the buy side liquidity, running out the buy side liquidity, rejecting immediately is a clear perspective of price going for a short term draw on liquidity, taking out Monday's low. So going in this week, depending on how price is trading, our overall bias is to see a continuation in trend trading higher. But I will be looking at what the daily time frame will be doing before actually anticipating higher prices trading higher. And you can see the daily time frame giving me the right timing to when price is trading higher. So more updates on when price is fully aligned with the bias will be updated on the Telegram group. So make sure you're in the Telegram group, which the link is in the description below. On the 1 hour time frame on the dollar index, so on Monday from the opening price traded to daily fair value gap. Tuesday shift in structure. So on Tuesday I was in a long position. I was holding the trade from a 15 minute. It was a 15-minute entry, and my stop was at the swing low. Target was the buy side liquidity. Now you can see how I was stopped out before the move trading higher, which I tried to re-enter from the run on my stop after the internal shift. I looked at the 15 minutes to take advantage of the setup, but it was far. Price did not retrace to the actual entry. It was a 15-minute fair value gap. Price did not retrace to the entry. It just expanded, took out the buy side liquidity. So these are the examples on when you're right about the bias, but price stopped you out before actually expanding to your draw on liquidity. So on Wednesday, did the power of three, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, trading higher. Thursday, during the Asian section, price expanded higher, took out the buy side liquidity, internal shift, 1 hour shift to a 1 hour fair value gap. led to the continuation in price. Now, on the Telegram group, I talked about price trading higher on Thursday from the 1 hour fair value gap. Actually, guys, focus on how price is reacting to the 1 hour fair value gap. That if there's going to be a support in price from the 1 hour fair value gap, you need to see price not trading below the 1 hour fair value gap. We're seeing the price traded through, filled in the 1 hour fair value gap, a retracement to the 1 hour fair value gap, leading to lower prices. And Friday, I was anticipating lower prices, looking at how price is reacting to the other block, leading to price trading lower deep into the daily fair value gap. So make sure you go into this week, look at how you would have taken advantage of the setup depending on the currency you're trading. So if you're trading the GBP USD, you look at how price reacted on every individual day depending on the bias on the dollar index. If you're trading Euro USD, you do the same. You want to give yourself those mental practice on recognizing patterns, recognizing when there's a high probability of price trading higher or lower. Look at how you would have taken advantage of it so that when you have a live example or a live expectation on how you're anticipating price to trade, you know the right system to follow to take advantage of that trade. So there's not much to cover up in this lecture because pretty much a lot of all was covered on the Telegram group. This is just to give you guys the perspective on what I'm actually going to be anticipating going in next week and to cover any basis on what we did on the previous week. So that is it for this lecture. See you guys in the next lecture.